What are some slang terms a 50-year-old dad can say to his daughter to embarrass her? Lit. Litty. Woke. Ratchet. Swifty. Swifty. Perhaps I should have mentioned she is 14. Man's not hot. My 13-year-old daughter's mistakenly showed this video to my husband. He now quotes it constantly, and it is driving them crazy. You ain't woke, fam. I'm too lit. Say that verbatim if you want her face to blush with embarrassment. Edit. 80% of the replies are asking what it means. In layman's terms, it means you are not social aware / conscious as I'm too cool. 46-year-old mom here. I just texted it to my 15-year-old son and got really mom as a response. Call her B and end up. It's even better if you use the slang wording correctly. On Christmas I walked up to my 15-year-old cousin and said, "Dude, are your shoes B or what?" And the look on his face was truly glorious. Say lit. As in that movie was lit. Great. Say lit F. Try to mix / match slang words as much as possible so you make her embarrassed for you. Girl. That handbag is guxy lit. Dude, that's purposely wrong. Insist you're doing them right. Sweetie. This is how I saw them do it on the YouTubes. I guess I'll just wait for your friends to get here and I'll do it for them. They can be the judge. Dude, that's purposefully wrong. Insist you're doing them right. Bonus points. I insist the act is called dapping. Drives my 14-year-old nuts. When she's on her way to school, start saying, "Make good choices." Then when she's taking her musical instrument on band day, switch it up to, "Make good noises." Oh. The groans you'll hear. I said good noises. I must have been about 18 or 19 when I was getting ready to go out with friends when my father asks, "Dad, what are you up to?" "Just going to hang around with your bum mates." Me, WTF. "Dad, what? You don't say that anymore. You know. Bum mates. Your mates you bum around with." No dad. No. We do not say that anymore. Maybe he was checking to see if you were straight or gay? Just standing up for the dad. You kids look really yellow tonight. Make sure and call me if you girls get into any lit. If anyone tries to give you drugs, make sure and tell them dab on them haters. Stay ratchet. Woke girls. Yellow. So be careful, kids. She is 14. Just you existing is embarrassing. Good luck. This is when you learn to pray. This guy parents. Just call everything dope, lit or ratchet, and start calling her homie. Tell her she's on fleek all the time. Whenever I call something dope, my kids are all like, "No mom. Just no." My daughter always tells me her eyebrows are on fleek. Deleted. That was lit. Let's all dab. The let's all dab got me. Sup Bretendo. Bird up. I hear all the young college kids saying that's so extra, or you're being so extra right now. Meaning being over the top or ridiculous. As a young college kid, my friend works at the school library. They keep a set of chargers for various types of phones. A kid came up and asked for one. My friend informed him they were out. He replied, "That's custard," and walked away. Start calling everything she likes whack. Her hair. #WACK. Wondering what she's up to today? Spice things up by saying, "Hey, what's guxy, fam? We are heading to the park, wanna join? It's gonna be lit." Chuck in an F after lit, and this is for sure one of the best ones. Fleek. I will give no context. No definition. For maximum embarrassment potential. All you need to know is that it's an adjective. Edit. Hey I. Thanks for all the cake day posts. Y'all are too kind. Any popular line from her favorite songs and singing it off key. Or to the tune of a completely different popular song. What's poppin' B? Deadus is a good word. It's a synonym of actually, and I'm being serious. Did you deadus? Dedecided. I worked at a juvenile facility. In a girl's wing for 3 years. I heard deadest 35 goddamn times a day. It usually preceded a violent outburst. I now equate deadest with paperwork. This is the finish line for dads. People. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. And I'm salivating for the chance to be this kind of dad. 14-year-old son. 12-year-old daughter. Your time will come. It is glorious. When she says something innocuous, just say, "Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Egg. Dad, can I get more syrup for my pancakes? Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Getting syrup for the pancakes?" When I was 17 I worked at a pizza place with mostly high schoolers and one 38-year-old man. He was nice. But a little creepy at times because he seemed to forget most of his coworkers were girls half his age. I asked my friend who also worked there to tie my shoe because I'd hurt my knee and couldn't bend down very easily. The older man turns around, sees her tying my shoe, and says all surprised, "Oh, you actually meant tie my shoe?" I assumed that was an innuendo for something. I was mostly confused as to what he thought tie my shoe was an innuendo and why I would be saying it to my friend at work in the middle of the dinner rush. I always tell my daughter, word, yo, whenever she wants me to do something for her. She doesn't ask me much anymore. Perfect. I love this thread because it's probably something I'm gonna post in 20 or so years. Yeah. I'm sitting here reading these, and I understand them for the most part. I'm 19. But I can imagine myself in 20 or so years needing a Reddit thread to keep up to date. Say bruh after literally every sentence. Your mother and I have decided we are getting a divorce. Bruh. My grandma refers to my so as my special friend. She's just old fashioned and refuses to call him my boyfriend. Haha, my grandma does that too. It's too damn cute to even be annoying. When something surprises you, say you are shook. My 13-year-old's most overused term. But if she's really shook, she shooketh. Next time her friends are over, tell her you'll leave them alone. But to cash me outside if you need anything. Say it on front of her friends for maximum damage. Bonus if you dab before you leave. As you leave, just don't walk into anything. Edit, backwards with a fidget spinner in your outstretched hand. Maybe bumping into the door jamb, but never breaking the dab. What's poppin' Jimbo? What's poppin' Jim, bo? Hilarious. I'm practicing these for my son. He's having a coronary because I have a bitmoji. Wait until he hears me talk. Lol. A coronary is a serious issue. You should stop and let him heal. My dad never used slang terms. He did things like ask if I applied my rash cream and if my gum disease was bothering me in front of people. My mother dropped my brother off at a party. He got her to park far away so no one would see. So she drove past him and his friends and yelled out the window, "Bye James. Love you." Begone. Thought. Best used when saying goodbye to his wife. To agree with something she says, reply facts. Yaris Bige. My 60-year-old mother loves to say things are the puff daddy when she thinks something is also more superior. So you should probably point out things that you also find to be the puff daddy. / cringes. She knows exactly what she's doing. While you're reading the paper, just quietly and slowly say Guxy Gang. Guxy Gang. Guxy Gang. Guxy Gang, and whatever tune you feel like. I'd recommend channeling Sinatra to the tune of Jingle Bell Rock. Wait till she's in an argument with your spouse or being slightly verbose in a public place. Pull out your phone and shout World Star. World Star. My dad makes up a bunch of euphemisms for menstruation that are much worse than saying, "Are you on your period?" And honestly, if it weren't for the fact that he thinks these euphemisms are somehow more appropriate than just saying, "Are you on your period?" in the context of asking if he needs to get me anything, he'll very loudly announce, "Are you on your pee?" Do you need supplies? And that's so much worse than just saying period. Oh my god. Just ask if I need pads. My dad always asks if I'm having technical difficulties instead of having my period lol. Your mother is DTF. About a month ago I shared with my wife the novel meaning of smash. A couple days after that, while our son was home for the holidays, we'd arrived back home as our son was heading out with his girlfriend. Wife asked him what he was up to. He said they were heading out to the shopping center. He asked us what we were gonna do as he headed towards the car. Without missing a beat my wife said your dad and I are gonna smash. He stopped in his tracks for a moment, then kept going. She asked, did I not say it right? He replied, just don't. Didn't break stride. Couldn't get in the car fast enough. I'm taking my 14-year-old daughter and her friends to an anime convention. They are all dressing up to cosplay anime characters. I decided to dress up as Indiana Jones. And I guess that is the worst thing in the world, and now I'm an asshole it seems. You now need to refer to them as weebs and pretend you think it's something positive. I use the you ain't woke fam. I'm too lit. On my 15 years old daughter. I'm 46. Her exact response. Walking by without looking at me. I don't even think you understand what you are saying. Tell her, I'ma keep it 100 with you. I don't. When she gets upset, tell her she's being extra. Side note, it just means you're overreacting. Which she will do after about 2 or 3 of these terms. Haha. Edit, and now my top post is about a term I can't stand. Thanks for the irony Reddit. Then tell her that you're shooketh that she's acting this way. I'm partial to saying I'm finna pop a goog instead of I'm going to Google this thing. I've received mixed responses. In Australia, well at least in Melbourne, a goog is an ecstasy pill. I must be getting old because I came into this thread intending to contribute, but instead I'm taking notes. My kids are only 7 and 9, so I don't embarrass them yet. But in a few more years it's game on. Just say what up fam. Then when they get mad yell Worldstar. TF is Worldstar. My dad used to go into Carl's Jr. and call everyone Carl. Go into Wendy's and call everyone Wendy. Go into a Five Guys and ask if you can speak to the other 4 guys. Sweetie, you're at a critical point in your life. The choices you make now can determine the outcome of your future. This is why I need you to promise me you'll take school seriously. The sky is the limit if you just try. I only tell you this because I love you and I want you to be woke as fuck. Just told my daughter she's being extra after she walked into my bedroom telling me she couldn't go to school today. Daughter, no I'm not. Me, this is a gutsy morning. Daughter, oh my god. Silence follows her stomping out of my room. I try to embarrass my daughter every chance I get as I feel it is truly a dad's job to do such things. She unfortunately doesn't react the way I would like. She finds it cool that I'm on top of pop culture. I even went so far as picking her up in my, what I deem an old people's car. Ride with Kendrick Lamar blaring. I was bopping my head. Instead of the utter embarrassment her friends started dancing around. And I've become the cool dad. Now I've gotta do this all the time when I get her from school. It's also led to her friends coming over all the time and listening to music at top volume. My daughter trolled me while I was trying to troll her. Be careful it backfires. I still got the edge. I think. If you enjoyed this video then hit the like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more future videos.